What's up, guys? It's Nate, and I'm here in my garage hanging in my man cave, but I'm going to try a new project tonight. I'm going to work on my Beetle a little bit, and I'm going to try sinking my bumpers, which is basically pushing the bumpers closer to the vehicle so it's more aesthetically pleasing. Now, the reason why I'm going to do this is because, well, they're giant park bench bumpers on this car, and even though they're nice and shiny, they're still huge. Most people sit on them like a park bench, even I do, and although I don't really want to get rid of that characteristic of the car, I want to make it a little less noticeable. So what basically I'm going to do is show you how it's done, and I've never even done it, so we're going to learn together. Let's check it out. Safety first. This right here is a giant piston that, or like a shock basically, that is used as like a safety thing. They call it the 5 mile an hour shock. Now basically anything that hits this is going to soak up the shock into this compressed fluid that's inside this, and maybe cause a little less damage and a little less shock to the actual car if you're in an impact. But you know, this is a 1974 vehicle, and pretty much if you get hit in here, doesn't matter, it's like a tin can anyway. So we're going to drill a hole into the shock, let out all the fluid, and then push the bumper in all the way, which should sink at about 4 inches and much closer to the vehicle, and get rid of this nasty gap right here. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, so I've set the camera up so you can kind of see what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be drilling right here after I remove the rubber sleeve that's on that as protection from dust getting inside the shock. So that's basically what we're going to do there. Okay, that's a much better angle to see what we're doing, and well, here goes. We're going to cut off this rubber seal first. It's old and crackly anyway, it just came right off. So I'm going to get most of that hole drilled, and then I'm going to take a step back because it's really going to spray. Well, that was the last of that drill bit. Pretty close. New drill bit. All right, so I'm pretty wet. Sprayed everywhere. That's about all you need. Just one single small drill bit right up through there to release all the fluid. This stuff's pretty stinky. And it looks like it's all over the camera too, so I guess I'll fix that. Okay, now that I'm all cleaned up here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chalk the wheels in the back, and then I'm going to try to kick the front bumper in as far as it'll go. Okay, so this is basically where it sits. I measured about 5 inches right there on each side, so let's get to kicking. Looks like I got quite a few inches out of that. I'm not sure what's holding it up. This is pretty close on this side to the body compared to this side. So I might try something else here. All right, so both are sunk as far as they're gonna go. Got quite a bit. Now we're gonna test the hood to see if it'll open, or more affectionately called frunk. Like a glove. I'd say it pulled in pretty nicely. That was fun. I'm really happy with the way the bumper came out. It's much closer to the body, which gives it that look that I've been really wanting. I was debating on whether I should actually take the bumper off or not, but I'm satisfied with how this came out. It literally cost me 2 drill bits and about 10 minutes of my time. These are the kind of modifications I really like, because literally they're free. It really makes me happy to see something change so much from just a little bit of work. This is something that is very common within the Volkswagen community. People with Golfs and Scirocco's and Volkswagen Beetles and Karmann Ghias, anything that was in like the late 70s, had this kind of like giant bumper mount that Volkswagen never did before, which pushed their bumpers really far out there, and they're basically park benches. Literally, people sit on my car all the time because that's exactly what it is. It's like a bench. But now it's a little closer to the car and looks a little bit better, so I don't have to worry about removing that, because I do like when people are hanging around and even sitting in my car. I know it's weird, but it is fun. So I'm glad that you watched. Thanks for putting up with my shoddy workmanship as far as the video goes, but thanks. See you later.